Thank you very much for being here in our second time of the Eurasian Security Conference. We would like to know you, and for our viewers on the YouTube channel, and of course for our radio, if you could say two words about yourself, present yourself so that we can know you, and we would like to answer for us some questions, if you allow.
Yes, no, with pleasure. We're happy to do so. So, as for myself, I'm a professor and an academic, and have been for many years now, emeritus, but focusing on European and international politics, and in particular Eastern Europe. Nowadays, I'm focusing very much on international affairs, and in particular the study of how we got into this Second Cold War, and called precisely that, called The Lost Peace, how the West failed to prevent a second Cold War, which came out not long ago with Yale University Press.
Thank you so much. And please, if you could say in a few words, what do you think is the purpose and the real sense of this conference we are having here today?
Well, at multiple levels. Obviously, at the first level, it is to re-establish Belarus, Minsk, as a center, an entrepot. In my view, what's happened in recent times is that Helsinki, Austria, Vienna, as the centers for, and even Switzerland, as the centers for diplomacy, for mediation between great powers and smaller powers, have lost their significance, and Minsk is trying to take up this position. So clearly, it's a way of re-establishing Belarus as a center for international mediation. The second thing, of course, is that the people who've attended. Why have so many people agreed to take part in this conference in Minsk, where it's so difficult, even physically, to get here, as well because of the absence of some, but mostly of direct flights from Western countries and so on. But we do so because we will meet people, not necessarily completely like-minded, but we won't agree on everything, but we will agree on one thing, that we need to change the logic of international politics away from the conflictual logic of Cold War towards an agenda based on peace and development. Those may sound like empty words. They're not. They're fundamental to what we're doing. And to do that, this program within the framework of the United Nations Charter of 1945, which was drafted at the end of the worst, most awful war that humanity has had, the Second World War, and those fundamental ideas in the Charter still have valid today. I'm not saying for a minute that the United Nations works perfectly. It doesn't. There are many faults, many flaws. Much reform needs to take place, but that is the framework in which I think this conference is taking place, because we never hear we will be, and undoubtedly, those who participate in this conference will be condemned for voicing Moscow's talking points and all of that language, but we don't. But in this conference, I never hear any language of hate, of violence, of condemning one or another. Of course, we criticize failures of policy, but we're trying to shift the debate to a different level. Indeed, to engage in genuine dialogue, genuine communication, and I think that's fundamentally important, and that is the importance of this conference in Minsk today.
Well, thank you very much. In fact, we are all thirsty of peace, and this is one of the things we lack the most, and we hope, and I hope you agree, that we really would like Minsk to be the new place where peace can be reborn, and where we can invite everybody, because here we also try to invite everybody for a constructive discussion about whatever is happening now, which unfortunately does take a lot of hope away from a lot of people.
So I certainly wish you every success in that.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your time, and good luck, and we hope we will stay in contact, and we will develop our cooperation with our radio, with our media. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.